welcome. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. I'm Shaz, aka Pencil Surprise, and today we have a guest star of Dee from Maisie's Madhouse.
Hello!
If you haven't followed her, please do go over and do so. I will link her channel down below. This is a bonus resin unmoulding today. We have a disaster to start off with. I tried to put a flower in the nose of a bear, but it decided to rise and ended up in the back of his head like a bleeding cyst. So I shall sand that down. The front is perfect, lovely colour emerald, but I shall have to sand down where the rose decided to come back out. So that's our first disaster of the day. Apart from that, absolutely perfect, lovely colour. I mean, look at that shimmer. The camera makes it look even better. I mean, that sparkle. Okay, so that's the first thing of the day. What shall we unmould next? Let's have a look at this, shall we? I had a play about. Let's see whether it's worked. It has a little bit of trim. I tried an experiment to see if we could change the tips and put grease on it to see whether that would work. Let's see, shall we? Yes, it did. We have changeable tips. Ooh. So, yeah. Might have to put a little bit of UV there, but we can change the tips. Let's try another tip in it, shall we? Let's see if it fits these tips. No, too shallow for them. So it will have to be plastic tips, unless I put metal tips in to start off with. But, yeah, it will go in. You would think they would go in because it's the same. Let's have another look. No, definitely not going to go in. But we know we can change the plastic tips. So that's a semi-success. It's got a tiny little bit of damage there, which we did expect because resin won't stick to the grease. But we'll fill that in with a tiny bit of UV and you'll never know. So there you go. It's just going to be trial and error. What we'll have to do next time is put metal tips in and use the same technique so we can change the metal tips. Yeah. But I'm well chuffed with that. What do you think, Deb?
I love it. Absolutely gorgeous.
My son likes that one, of course, because it's black. Now, this one was inspired by a fellow YouTuber. She'll know who she is, because she loves hot pink. So, let's see how this one came out. And again, we have a little bit of overspill. And no, on this one, the technique won't work because the tip is so far in. Yeah. You ain't going to be able to change it on that. But with that little bit of overflow there, we can just trim or file that off. I have my assistant do that. So on the square ones we can't change the tip. In fact, the tip goes quite far in. But that's okay. You know, if we know what a person likes, we can just, if they like a, and we can't put like the long multipliers in either because of how they're going. It has to be a single. Unfortunately, I can only seem to make single pens in this one. If we can change them, you can change them for multipliers, but if they're stuck in like this, then it will only be single places because the end of the mould doesn't allow for, and I would end, unless I get another set of these and I cut off this end so I can put in a different tip.
Could do.
Because I found another set that does 6 of these moulds for £8.
They're nice like that, aren't
they? Are.
Nice.
I like it.
I like them just as solid pens.
I mean, it needs a bit of sanding down and maybe a bit of UV here, but I like that. And if the person works out who it was inspired by, and you can see them ABs now, look, with a light on it. So, have a look, see what you think.
That's gorgeous.
So, and this is for my friend Oz. If you don't know who Oz is, he's Arietta's son, the crafty witch. I will list her below. And he absolutely loves emerald. So we have made him his own when I can get it out. Pen. I'll have my assistant help me with that. I out my fingers. I can't get that one out. I can't get that one out before you're doing that. I will unmold these gems. With the leftovers, we did some more diamonds. We have one in hot pink and one or two in another colour. There we go. There's the hot pink one. That's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a pinky person, I never used to be, but lately I must admit pink is growing on me. And then we have a emerald one. I don't know why that one, I'm having problems getting it out. If you can't do it, you can't do it. We've never used the mould before that stuck. The other two we used on Saturday.
Sparkle on that. Is that
Yeah,
glitter in
that's
the
the
resin?
glitter, yeah.
So sparkly.
And then this one is green and black. There you go, have a look at that. Put them there as well. And then, as you know, with the overflow, we always do little roses. So let's push all these out and go from there. I mean, you can see how hard they are, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. It's only been about 18. And whoever that is can wait a moment. They can hear you. Yeah, well, when you mumble and swear, you heard, I'll have a look in a moment. When you mumble and swear, people can hear you. Don't laugh at me. Anyway, sorry about that. We've had a bit of a disaster with the 1 penny snap, so it will have to be redone. But accidents happen. You know, it's trial and error. I'm learning this process. I've never used that before. What am I meant to do? But these are what we did with the leftover. We have a black one, a purple and black one, another black one. We have green and pink, green and holographic and pink, 2 more green, and then we have 2, 4, 6, 7 pink roses. Remember, they can be made into fridge magnets and cover minders, and somebody even said they'd make nice chest pieces. And then we have this. If you remember, I told you it was a 2-tone one coming, and that we'd started it. It's right, my assistant seems to have vanished from the face of the earth. We'd started this on the Saturday. See whether we can do it or not. Oh. It doesn't help with that finger because I'm still getting that severe pain in that one finger. Get ready to kill me, and it probably will. Got there. Oh my god, that's gorgeous.
That's really nice.
And there's not one hole on it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that orangey glitter on the top and then the black base. That is absolutely gorgeous. Sorry about this, my plaster's coming up, but look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that sparkle. Oh my god, that's like an optical illusion, because as you move it in the camera, you get the illusion that it's moving, but it's not. So
That's nice.
it is. So remember, if you can't look after yourselves, look after somebody else. Let's have a look at the disaster of the pen. it's just the tip snapped right off, but we're not going to be able to do anything with that. So, could maybe put a bit of wax on it and use it as a diamond painting pen, I don't know, we'll have a look. But unfortunately, the whole tip of the pen has snapped off. And because they're not replaceable, there's nothing you can do but throw that away. So, and the ink's starting to leak out as well, so yeah. So for now, take care. It's bye from me.
Bye from me.
And see you on the flip side.